Ugh. All right, boom. And we're live. I have to resituate my desk. Shit's scattered all over the place. Hello, everybody. I'm back. It's Monday. And I can't get comfortable. You know. And, yeah, it's been a week, that's for sure. Oh. But tonight we're going to be talking about some stuff that I had, my plan for the live streams, and then talk a little bit about why I was missing in action. So, hey Diana, how's it going? Had a so part of the issue is I spent the last 4 days trying to wrap my mind around why I'm not getting views on WriterSanctuary from YouTube videos. But I think I figured it out. I have like six blogs. Well, more if you count the other ones. But hey KDC, how's it going? And Patrick's here. Out of Computer Center and michaelbrockbank.com will both record views from videos on YouTube on the blog, but WriterSanctuary and Crossing Colorado Plays doesn't. And I think I figured out why finally after 5 days of smashing my face against the wall. They're both on CDNs. The other two aren't. That's the only denominator is Cloudflare. So later tonight I might disable Cloudflare on WriterSanctuary and see if I can get my views back, because that's a lot of watch time. And Samantha's here too. Oh. But wrapping my mind around technical issues like that helps. It occupies my mind. So I'm so glad you're back. We missed you. Well, thank you very much, Diana. I missed you guys too. It was weird not doing the stream on Monday, but it was kind of explanatory. And then I was going to do the podcast on Friday, but I couldn't. So, but we'll talk about that here in a minute. Give people a few minutes to join us, because normally we don't get everybody here until like quarter after. So, and this is like the first actual drink I've had since the last podcast. Monday night I had a shot of amaretto, which doesn't really have a lot of alcohol to it. I just didn't feel like drinking. And then Tuesday I had a shot of peanut butter whiskey, and that was it. I'm the type of person who has to face issues sober. I drink to have fun. If I'm not having fun, I usually don't drink. So, anywho, how's everybody else's week gone? You deserve a drink? Yeah, I do. I do, but I've always been the type of person to face my problems sober. I have to be able to think my way out of shit. I don't like drinking when there's issues going on. So, which is funny, because normally it's the exact opposite for most people. But yeah, when I'm in my darkest moments, I don't drink. Let's see. Patrick sent me. We've got. I watched Vibrator twice. That looks tasty. That's a shake. Is that a deep fried Twinkie on the top of that? Yeah, I don't know why Americans aren't overweight. Or are overweight. Looks good as fuck though. Looks like raspberry. That's a muffin on top of it. I want to know if that's a Twinkie though. Cheesecaked, so it might be a piece of cheesecake. Yeah, looks good. I'd eat it. Probably not one sitting though. I respect that, Michael. Yep, most people are the opposite. Yeah. How's it going, Angela? Nose itches. And Shadow's here. Yeah. How's it going? What do you need? I need to be in your lap. Which is funny because as soon as I started getting set up, I put my coat on the bed, and she freaked out and flew under the bed. But as soon as I start talking, she comes out. Oh. So there's video to be made. It's my co-host. I wish we were more conversive, though. A conversationalist. Aside from Yao. You aren't wearing a Hawaiian shirt. Actually, I am. This is my favorite Hawaiian shirt, actually. It's black. And you guys can't see it on camera. But in the light, you can see all the different flower patterns that are on it. It's silky smooth. I love this shirt. But yeah, it is Hawaiian. It's just, you won't be able to see it on camera. I've got all kinds of flower print on it. In fact, I have like maybe 2 shirts that aren't Hawaiian shirts, and I rarely ever wear them. I'm really thinking about moving to Germany. Okay, I thought you just got your job and got a new apartment and shit. Like, fuck it, I'm out. I don't know. The way everything's going over there with Russia, I don't know if that's going to be a safe place. Huh. The world's going to shit. Really fast. Don't chew on my microphone, please. Oh, anywho. Okay, so I guess we can get started. Well, usually I'll wait. I don't know. Should we wait a few more minutes? As Chris said, he was excited to join, but hey, Ron's here. See, that's why we wait. Everybody shows up. Everybody's fashionably late. I should start the show at like 6:45. That way it gives everybody 15 minutes to join. Have you ever been to Germany? I really liked it. I haven't been anywhere outside of the United States. In fact, I haven't been anywhere on the eastern side of the United States either. I have enough problems with the western areas. Oh, we've been to almost every western state, though. Yeah, lived in 3. Damn it. You need to be brushed. I wish you'd let me brush her. Russia has tensions with Germany. No, Russia has tensions with Ukraine, but is threatening the European Union and NATO. So that's a thing. Oh, good times. Romance fantasy. How's it going? I don't recognize romance fantasy. New viewer. Awesome. Well, thank you for joining tonight. I'm just proud to be American. Ain't no place I'd rather be. Yeah, I'm Colorado all the way. I would love to live in I do miss Los Angeles and Santa Monica. I'd rather have higher humidity, but I love Colorado. So, anywho, we'll give it a few more minutes here. I guess Germany has always been considered a bad guy. Why do you want to move there? I don't know. They did have kind of a black mark in the 20th century. But from what I hear, Germany's pretty progressive nowadays. So, and my cousin was over there in the Air Force. He sent me pictures of rappelling out of his dorm room and snowboarding in the Alps. So, yeah. That sounds fun. And my aunt was stationed in Germany back in the 90s or 80s. You're a newbie? Awesome. Romance fantasy. Is that my boy Kenneth? I wouldn't know. That's a rhetorical. That's not a question to me. Will you get down? All right. Anywho, oh, there's a shot. Inside joke. Will you calm down, land, and just be happy. Her sister will like plop and be done. This one here has to constantly tap, chew, purr, meow. Yeah. Anyway. So yeah. I haven't had all that productive of a week. I did quite a bit today. Mostly trying to catch up on my Green Geeks work for the past week and working on trying to get the videos to work again on the website. I'm really excited to give that a shot. Atomic Yeti, it's me. Hey, Atomic Yeti is new too. I'm trying to figure out what your icon there is, and it almost looks like, I don't know. I need glasses badly, but it looks like there's leaves on there. Is there a way to look? I can't go to your... You used to be able to go to... Oh, I can go to channel. Oh, they brought it back. I wonder if I can see. Oh, look, something went wrong. Yay, YouTube. Anyway, who are these people and who's Kenneth? They're new people. Relax, Diana. It's all good. I can't tell what your icon is, though. It really... Game systems? Is that what that is? Oh, I need glasses. I need new glasses so bad. You zoom in on my forehead here. I don't see that as how that's a game system. Am I missing that? Is that really that bad? Anyway, I'm not upset. I'm just curious. Who are these people? Who are you? New people come joining. She freaks out. It's change. So is Atomic Yeti KDC's friend, or is it romance fantasy? My icon is a Nintendo Switch. Oh. Yeah, I need glasses bad. From my point of view, it looks like a teddy bear leaned kind of crooked with leaves on either side of him. It's like he's jumping out of a tree. So I'm thinking killer koala. Yeti is my best friend. Well, cool. Well, thank you. Thank you for stopping by, Atomic Yeti. James Miller is... Oh, and... and... Report. Unwanted commercial content or spam. Squick. At least I can't see it. Oh, Neo. See, Neo missed the spammer. I don't know if you can still see it. What's up, Kyron? Kyron is my best friend. Well, that's awesome. Cool. What did I miss? Nothing. Not yet. I was going to give it a couple more minutes. See, this is why we wait until about 7:15, because then it gives people enough time to join. So, Kyra and I have known each other since high school back in 2012. Oh, fuck. I feel so old. I was in high school in 1993. It's just that you've had a lot of bots lately, Michael. Yeah, that's true. That's why I kind of got excited for James Miller, but yeah. And those bots that are throwing this junk out, I watched, whose live stream was it recently? I think it was Julie Noakley when she was on live. And she was getting bots the same as these ones. So, yeah. Maybe YouTube should fix that. Instead, let's fix shit that doesn't need it. I just got back home. Well, cool. Well, we haven't started quite yet. So, I'm going to give it another minute. And then we'll jump right into it. It's kind of a bad day to. I don't know. I'll try to be happy and funny, but I've had a bad week. So Those were the good days, Kenneth. High school. I dropped out my sophomore year. Went back and got the GED, went to college, but I got bored. Went to physics and chemistry. Those last two classes I went to. My last report card was A minus FFFB plus. Started the day with physics and ended it with chemistry. And after that quarter, I was done, and I just kind of pissed off. Which is kind of a bummer because I missed a lot of high school stuff. I didn't get to do dances. I went to one homecoming dance and it went straight to hell, so I never went to another one. Missed out a lot. I got lots of regrets. But here I am. Okay, it is 7:15. Let's get this on the road. I guess we can go into why I was MIA last week. Agreed. I remember all the classes we had and all the jokes, and me too. Cool. So, about right before the live stream last Monday, I got a phone call that nobody ever wants to get. And it ranks, it's, hold on. Oh! Okay, so real quick, Sam just sent me the actual screenshot of Atomic Yeti's icons. And that makes way more sense. Switch. Okay, you got switches and the remote and the controller for the switch. Okay. See, that looks way better. Thank you, Sam. Hey, Chris is here. But anyway, so last Monday, right before I got the phone call that that my brother shot himself, and I was closer with my brother than pretty much anybody in my family. And so at first I was in shock, and for a fleeting moment I was thinking about doing the show and just saying things that came up and then being done. But closer got to 7 o'clock, I knew I couldn't do it. So so my whole week has been went to hell, and I'm still not 100%, but I'm doing better. This is the second time that I've lost a close family member to suicide, and the first time was my son in 2019. So, being so close together really is really difficult to get over. And after my son ended his life, 2 weeks later, a very close family friend who I thought of as a brother shot himself accidentally. And so, I guess technically I've had 3 suicides, almost one after another. Then my stepdad died from complications of COVID 2 months ago. I'm not having a very good... The past 2 years have sucked. And I'm stable-ish. But yeah, that's why I was missing for the past week. And I'm going to try to get back into what I was doing. I wanted to get a new video out every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but last week there was just no way. Last night, I had a bad moment. It comes and goes. So I'll try to be more reliable, I guess. My condolences. Well, thank you very much, Ron. I kind of feel bad because KDC gets invites his best friend to a show, and it's like one of the saddest live streams I've ever had to do. But that's why I wasn't dropping you to or going away or anything like that. It was just when traumatic things happen like that, you've got to take time off. Otherwise, you have crack. So, I'm so sorry, Michael. I'm sorry, Michael. Please let me know if there's anything I can do to help. Well, thank you very much, KDC. But yeah, I'm not looking. I wasn't looking for sympathy from anybody. In fact, I stayed off social media. I didn't blog. I didn't do anything. I focused on myself. So it's rough. So my condolences, Michael. We're always here for you. Well, thank you very much, Atomic. You're an amazing and strong person. You'll get through this. Just hang in there. I will. I'm a survivor. I'm just so tired of surviving the same shit. And then you start feeling levels of guilt. Like, is there something more I could have done? But in my brother's case, no. I slowly watched him degrade over the past 7 years, and he refused to get help and didn't want to listen to anybody. He asked me how I was able to get my shit together after leaving in 2016, and I told him I had to make the most difficult decision in my life. I had to leave Colorado, a relationship of 13 years, and my 2 daughters behind, and that by itself was almost destroyed me. But it was one of those things where if I didn't, I wouldn't be here today. My heart stopped. I was on the verge of being done. So I had to make the decision to fix myself, because I'm no good to anybody if I'm dead. And so you've got to focus on taking care of yourself mentally. And so I told him that's what I did. And he didn't want to take those steps. And so he did what he thought was the only way out. And I'm fairly sure there was some damage done from drugs in the past, and he just wasn't thinking straight. So, it is what it is. God, my heart's just pounding just talking about it. The last time I brought up when my son killed himself, I brought it up in a video, and then some guy came on and was saying that he feels sorry that I've lost my son, but this is a professional channel and I shouldn't be bringing the drama to it. Like, this is my fucking channel. If I want to talk about boiling pork, I will. But I don't know. Hey, Nat. Hey, you changed your name back. But yeah, that's why I was gone. I'm still there. I'm still kicking. I was, like I said, today I worked all day on the technical stuff. I finished a blog post that comes out on Wednesday. I was going to do a video, but I got wrapped up trying to figure out the video problem on the blog. So, hugs, Michael. I'm here if you need me. Thank you very much, Nat. Jermaine, how's it going, Jermaine? Let's see, everybody's showing up late. I just, yeah. So that's where things are. I have my moments, but I'll be fine. I have no choice. I reclaim my name. I didn't get the notification for the stream. I wonder if it's because I technically started it last Monday. And so since I changed the date on it, it's been counting down for the past week. School Michael Neal's finger is hovering over the block key. She got your back. Hey, Russian Babe. Did you change your picture, Russian Babe? How long have you been streaming? 24 minutes. I started at 7. I want to get back into the 7 to, that's So I just went over why I've been gone. So if anybody just joined, like Jermaine, if you want to know, you can always replay. But essentially, my brother shot himself, and so I've been kind of MIA for a week. Remember to hit that like button. Yes, thank you very much, Patrick. I suck at that. Hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. I am here for you, baby. No, you're not. You're in Russia. That's not me. Hey, glad I didn't miss much. Yeah, I waited until 7:15, and then essentially I just told everybody why I was MIA, and you already knew. We chatted on Twitter, so one thing since you run. Anywho, so that's where that's at. Now on to my new plan for the WriterSanctuary live streams. What I wanted to talk to last Monday, but I didn't get to. And after crunching a ton of numbers, I decided I'm going to make some changes to the live streams. I'll still do them on Monday and on Friday. I'm going to keep them on this channel for now. But I think we're going to keep the streams to 1 to 1.5 hours long. I think that having the 2.5 to 3 hour long live streams is kind of screwing my numbers on everything else. The hard part is I have no idea if that's actually a thing. Like I hear half the people I watched videos on and blog posts on, read blog posts, is that they say it does affect it because the longer live streams and the longer live streams means that the rest of your channel's video on demand content, just the normal videos, don't get as many impressions. And I've slowly, since I started doing the live streams so long, I've seen the impressions drop like a stone all year. And so we're going to try to keep them to an hour to an hour and a half. So that'll be the first stage. I was going to set Mondays to private, but then I'd miss out on the watch time. And since YouTube only counts public videos, I'm going to leave them because I need the watch time if I ever want to get monetized. It's just how YouTube rolls. Which is why I'm trying to fix the videos on the blog, because before, whatever I did, I was getting almost enough to monetize the channel just off the website alone. So I've got to figure out how to fix that and get it back. So that's why I've been crunching it for the past 5 days. But anyway, it seems that the 20 to 60 minute live streams did the best overall over the last couple of years. I went through and looked at all the click-through rates and the watch time on everything, and the shorter videos do wind up doing way better. So that's why I want to keep it to an hour and a half. That way we can still hang out and have fun. But I'm not getting liquored up at 10 o'clock at night. And the only other shows that did better were the podcasts that was me and Chris. And those ones, when Chris was here on the podcast, those ones did fairly well, even though they were 2 hours or more. I'm going to say, the two of us together just had it rocking, so... and Friday's podcasts are going to be edited down to the actual podcast part by Monday. So instead of the 2-hour video that we normally do on a Friday, it'll get edited down to like 15, 20 minutes of actual content, which I'm going to wind up uploading to Spotify and all those other places. But that's cool. I have a plan to get those going, and if I keep them short like that, it'll be simple to edit. I'm not going to worry about editing in the middle of it. It's just going to be raw. So as soon as I start to the time I end. But at least when they're edited down to 20 to 30 minute bulk, then those will have a better chance of being having impressions on YouTube. So I'll keep inviting more people to your live streams. Michael, what is your new subscriber goal? I don't have a subscriber goal at the moment. I just like to grow. I know last time I did a giveaway at 1,000, and I don't know, maybe we'll do another giveaway at 2,000. I definitely want to do a giveaway if I ever get monetized join the YouTube Partners program, but who knows when the hell that's going to be. So, thank you very much, KDC. Guests bring more viewers. Actually, the video with Megan Grant and then the video we did with Angela both did really well. The thing is that this was before Nat joined us. Chris and I used to do the podcast on Fridays, and we just had a good rapport that people liked. But he stopped doing them shortly before you joined us, Nat. So, KDC, that's great. Join the stream. If you DM me links to your videos, I can retweet them for you. Maybe get more viewers on here. Many artsy people follow me. I'm going to go back to sharing the videos I make on Twitter. So when I publish them that day, they should be shared on Twitter. Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn. For some reason, I stopped doing it. I can't remember why. I was running an experiment, but I lost track of what I was doing. So now I'm like, fuck, I have no idea. So let's go back to doing it. A few hours before, or tag me and stuff, and I'll retweet it. That creates traffic. If I have a good topic and get a good flow going, normally I announce the podcast Friday mornings, and then when we go live. So I'll try to remember that. That's not going to say much. And yeah, lady guests get way more viewers just because, yeah, duh. Chris and you were a perfect duo. Yeah, we were. But that's okay. I'm not hating on Chris. So we were pretty good together. So sometimes the relationship just doesn't work. If it's guys and gals, that tends to get more views than all dudes or all ladies for some reason. There's a study in that. I don't see. I don't have a YouTube only. I need to make a YouTube only focused blog and channel. Call it the YouTube experiment. How to fuck up your channel. But yeah, Chris were great. But yeah, they're going to be edited down, so that's going to help quite a bit actually, because some of the views on the podcast at least wind up getting found in search, and a couple of the older ones keep coming up in suggested video. Not very often, but they still do a lot more than everything else I do. So it's not you, it's me. Yeah, I know, Chris. It's all right. It's okay, buddy. Don't worry about it. I'm just giving you shit. Or tag me in informative videos. I retweet a lot of helpful info of all kinds. If you have facts, I'll retweet them. I'm a science-based account. Yes, because we love science. Huh? Science and data. We love collecting data. A little too much. I have spreadsheets upon spreadsheets. Anywho, probably the only ones that aren't going to be edited down to 20-30 minutes are the special ones, like the ones I did on Christmas Eve, where we were up until we were going for 3 hours, I think, on Christmas Eve. And the New Year's Eve show was about 2 hours, and that was more of a special event, fun thing. I'm not going to worry about editing those down. But the numbered podcast will be. Yo, Michael, breakup date. I wish you'd let me brush you. A dozen podcast episodes and no ring. What the fuck? Maybe it was you. Hey, I do have good news though. Buy me a coffee supporters, the monthly members. I did get my my priority mailboxes finally, like almost a week after I ordered them. It would have been faster just to drive down the post office. But now I can mail everybody's books out to them. So like Chris, I'll be sending my book and Mom's book. You'll get a bigger box. So those hopefully will be going out tomorrow. Become a supervillain who loves collecting data. That totally sounds like a mood. When I was on your watch time was higher too, not as high as when Chris was on, but yeah, Sam's a favorite. So nobody likes it when I'm by myself. You're such a boring booker. I'm high right now. Cool. Bon appetit. Are we getting another video tomorrow on the other channel? So Sam we're supposed to be going back on to doing the podcast for Colorado, crossing Colorado, and that's on 11 a.m. Mountain Time. And I thought we were going to start doing that. We were going to start doing it last week, but then shit hit the fan. So we'll probably start doing those. I would like to do them tomorrow, but that's completely up to Sam because I already have it scheduled. So that hour of time is always there. Been working on new content. Went back to sci-fi, experimenting with time travel stuff. That's popular right now. Time travel. I like that. I like doing what ifs for time travel too. I have a couple ideas for the Titanic coming up. As soon as I finish Kingmaker, I'm torn because I came up with like 3 fucking awesome ideas that I really want to do. So I don't know what's going to be after Kingmaker, but I'm going to get back into writing it tomorrow. Or maybe even tonight. Who knows? I would join your live streams, Michael, but I don't have the wisdom and nice beard that Chris has. Yes, I am up for it tomorrow. Cool, we'll do it tomorrow then. So there you go, Neil. Sam and I will be on tomorrow. Talk about her keto losing weight. She lost like 11 pounds in 4 days? Is that what it was? It was stupid fast. Anywho, I want to run this little experiment for the next 90 days of doing Monday and Friday live streams. And we're going to see if there's an improvement in the impression rate. And if I don't get an improvement in the impressions, then I think I might take Chris's advice and just move the live streams to its own channel. Maybe Creative Sanctuary. But I kind of want to keep those with creative stuff. I want to get back into doing Despair. And I am going to be doing a reading of the worst book ever written. But I'm going to read it how I do Despair. And I'm trying to find the sound effects for all of it to see if I can polish a turd, so to speak. So if you don't know what Creative Sanctuary is, it's my, at the moment, it's where Despair is at. And Despair is the audiobook that I write and record me reading while I add sound effects. The idea is to kind of embrace the early 1920 radio shows. So that's what that is. And so I would like to do more skits and stuff, but I don't have a decent camera. So I'm waiting on that. But I will do a reading. So I'm going to see if I can do it. So lots of dark stuff happening lately. I needed a break from horror and gloom. Went back to UFOs, aliens, and high-tech stuff. Hey, there you go. It's okay, KBC. I prefer clean shaven. I lost 9 pounds in 2 weeks. Why are you crying? 9 pounds in 2 weeks is above average. According to the CDC, the average human can lose 3.5 pounds a week. And that's just by changing your diet. If you lost 9 pounds in 2 weeks, that's like 4.5 pounds. That's nothing to cry about. That's doing great. You know, Will Smith couldn't do 20 pounds in 20 weeks. That is going to be a future video on crossing Colorado. Because I think it's ridiculous. But anyway. What is the worst book ever written? Is it Lawnmower Man? No, that's the actual story in Night Shift of Lawnmower Man is kind of cool. The movie sucked. The movie pissed me off. That's an incredible way to go. Hopefully you are still staying healthy. Yeah, as long as your 9 pounds in 2 weeks is not Chris's being sick diet. He lost 16 pounds with the flu. It's not the way you want to do it. I started Noom to kickstart my weight loss goals. Cool. Will Smith didn't have 20 to lose, though. He did when he first started. He was at 221. He was at 220 something when he did that YouTube video, the documentary. So if I lost 9 pounds in a week, it would be a medical emergency, right? I lost 16 pounds in 3 days once. A lot of that was I went to the bathroom. But then that's when we did Lean for Life. And so it was nothing but a protein. But I was still working and I was moving a lot. And so I was burning a lot of fat at the time. So after that, it kind of stabilized. But so far, I've lost a pound as of this morning from yesterday. So I was sick for 3 weeks and I didn't lose any weight. Will Smith, I thought he was always super skinny. Oh God, no! After he did the last movie he did with the Williams tennis players, he played their dad. He had to gain weight for it, and then COVID struck, and so he never left the house, and so he gained like a ton of weight. So yeah, I do not recommend the stomach flu diet. No, that'd be bad. At 5'2", though, 10 or 20 pounds on me, gaining it or losing is a huge change in appearance. Yeah, it is. Well, shit, just 10 pounds on me because I gained it all right here at the very beginning. So I lost 11 in a week, but have only lost like 3 pounds in the last 2 weeks. Well, you stabilized. The first week, when you go on any kind of diet, you're going to lose a bunch of weight that first week. That's your body adjusting. After that, then you'll start getting your baseline. I weighed like 89 pounds. Binge eating disorder sucks. Ooh, 89. That's like lighter than Arabeth. And Arabeth is like sickly. Arabeth's my 16-year-old who's like paper thin and just the same color. I'm the opposite. When I'm sick, I either maintain or gain weight. I'm never sick, so I don't know. When I stress, I gain weight. But I'm never sick, so kind of feeling left out lately. Everything's bouncing off me like a rubber ball. It's a myth that binge eating eaters are overweight. In fact, most bulimics and binge eaters are seemingly normal weight. I'm not. I binge eat when I'm stressed out, and I do gain weight. I gain weight quick, which is why I haven't lost shit in the past month. I was just clarifying what you were saying. My friend Kenneth is still skinny. I wish I was his weight. Cool. I have nothing, no reference, so that's awesome. Anyway, so I'm going to do that for 90 days. Come back on where I was going with it, and see if there's an improvement on their impression rate. If not, then we'll move it to their own. Either moving to their own channel, or maybe I'll just set the Monday live streams to private the next day. That way it doesn't fuck up with my the algorithm, and then we don't have to worry too much about being too strict on content. And since Fridays are going to be edited anyway, I don't need to worry about those ones. So, but I'll definitely miss the watch time if I have to do it, because my live streams are where I normally get all my views or watch time from. My brain is not here, people. Proud of myself. Made lemon cupcakes. Gave like 3/4 of them away to friends and coworkers. Nice. Lemon cupcakes are good. I start weight training tomorrow. Awesome, Neo. I went to the gym this morning. Had to start kind of over. Instead of doing the 45,000 pounds I was lifting before, I had to drop it back down to 33,000. But that's what happens when you don't weight train for like 2 months. So I'm having to start over. But, at least I'm going. That's all that matters. Life is all about self-improvement and going beyond. bro, how do I get high metabolism like you? So I'm hoping you're talking to Atomic. Yeah, it's my high. Okay, yep. It's my high metabolism that does the work for me. Well, you're young. Wait until you're 45. That shit will slow down. Have to see how Noom goes. It got really good reviews. I have to pay for it though. I hear Noom is a good platform. I'll never do it because I know it needs to be done, and things like that aren't going to convince me. And so if you're not fully committed to it, it's not going to work no matter what it is. You have to have faith in what you're doing. And I have faith in what I can do. I just need to do it. So, but if Noom works for you, then that's all that matters. Not if I live near you, I would have to ask for some lemon cupcakes. If, there you go. Okay. Well, might not have to move to another channel if you just keep the on topic podcast section and then cut out the rest. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I want to run it for 90 days and we'll go from there. I was like, are you sure you want me to bring them? Because with the pandemic, people are paranoid, but coworkers know I am a clean freak. So they were like, bring them. Hey, free food. Seems like everyone here has weight loss or fitness goals as well. A lot of people do. I got the best recipe. The secret is put grated lemon peel and fresh juice in the batter. Ooh. Lemon, I like lemon cupcakes, especially with lemon frosting. Oh, yeah. Liquid frosting. We're writers. We sit at computers all day for fun. So, yeah, we could use a little extra exercise. Right, Chris? Extremely. I try to get up every hour and a half to follow my ultradian rhythm. Also, because my knees start hurting if I don't. Been watching docus on prehistoric plants to inspire alien planets. Documentaries. Okay. Docus. I've been watching docus. What the fuck is docus? I've actually got a lot of writing inspiration from documentaries, especially with the ancient Egypt stuff. Oh, I love History Channel. Gives me all kinds of ideas. I'm not too certain. I think a high metabolism is most inherited by genetics. Probably. My youngest son was just like me when he was growing up. We could eat. I hold the family record for 26 waffles in one setting, and my dad brags about it to this day. And I was still, I didn't weigh hardly anything. But it started slowing down after you hit 30. And it slows down really bad when you hit 40. So enjoy it now because it's not going to last. Today I went to the gym and with my new friend. He is technically an old friend from college from 5 years ago. Cool. I go to the gym by myself. That's because I go too early for Sam. And then when she goes, it's like way too late at night. So that's all right. I haven't seen Hottie McHotterson there for like ever either. I would never flirt with a girl at a gym, but she's still nice to look at. I'm not too certain. I think high metabolism is mostly inherited genetics. The trick is to stay on topic for more than 5 minutes at a time. I don't know if we can do that. I can if I'm doing the podcast because I normally ignore chat for 20 minutes. So, yeah, use the Lemon Supreme brand mix and lemon icing. Ooh, that's good stuff. Yes, OMG. I've been watching ancient Egypt stuff too. Yeah, I love the History Channel. I'm telling you. And I came up with a lot of good ideas from my art history class because I was doing the Amarna period in Egypt. And I came up with some doozies back then. Oh, damn it. The cat hair is all over. I need to shave. Love food and eating. I've never understood people who don't eat much. Well, I've only had 1,400 calories today. I love food too. I've lost weight by not eating as much of it. Though, with all the things that went on, I didn't keep track of shit all week. I ate 2.5 gallons of ice cream, an entire box of donuts. I ate like junk for the last 7 days because I just didn't care. And I only gained like 3 pounds throughout the entire week. So once you start getting your metabolism revved up from doing the exercises and working out and shit like that, then a jar of peanut butter isn't going to throw you into hock. Of course, you don't want to do that every day, but you still wind up burning through it. Not as fast, but you're not going to balloon up either. So you just gotta get yourself to that point. I'm going to write that down. Michael, History Channel is inspiration is genius. Oh, it is. I'm telling you, I get so many ideas for books watching the History Channel. Egypt, World War II. I love the thing like Nat brought up time travel. I love that. So yeah, I get all kinds of ideas. Michael, how do you prevent yourself from overeating? Because I do that all the time. I keep track of everything in MyFitnessPal, and if I see my calories go red, I freak out. So I set a goal. My breakfast is normally about 250 calories. It's just 2 eggs, a serving of bacon crumbles, and half a serving of shredded cheese. And then I cook that in our little miniature pancake maker, which makes like these perfectly sized discs of egg. Oh, they're so good. And then I use a bacon maple seasoning. Oh, and it tastes just like a McGriddle from McDonald's. It's great. Have a lot of girls stir out when doing my ab workouts. At first it was cool, but then one girl starting to freak me out. See? I just want to be looked at like a piece of meat. I don't get that. Of course, I never leave the house, so I would have no idea. Casey, I get that all the time too. My wife freaks out when she sees me shirtless. But not for the same reasons. Sorry. Yeah, when I was a personal trainer working in gyms all day, I could basically eat whatever. Yeah. And yeah, I want to do an Egyptian time travel, but with a twist. Like that one you were telling me before. I like the power. You know what I'm talking about. The power plant. That one's a good one. They got to flesh that one out. I got a story in mind, like a sci-fi Egyptian mashup. What kind of ab workouts do you do? Sort of a Stargate vibe, but different. I love Stargate. Maybe that will give me motivation to go to the gym. Yeah. That's my motivation. I want to be looked at like a piece of meat. Gotta have goals. For my ab workouts, I do the ab crunch machine, which I was almost doing the entire allotment of weight on that machine in the beginning of November. God, that was a while ago. I can only do 145 pounds now, which is a bummer. I was almost at the 175 mark. That was all the weight on the entire machine. And then I do lying leg raises. I like Swiss ball jackknives. The ab roller. I played around with an ab roller a couple times. It's effective. It hurts. So yeah, bingo. Been working on that all day. Nice. Just playing around with the ideas for how. But I feel another creative binge coming on. Not yet, but soon. Cool. I'm hoping to get back into my shit tomorrow. I was testing the waters today to see how much I could actually do without breaking down. And I actually did pretty good today. So I think tomorrow I'll be good to go. I wanted to date a weird nerd, though. Not sure if I'll find those guys at the gym. I don't know. Depends on the gym you go to. Pocket protectors. Oh, but anyway, So mixed with if I can maintain the upload schedule, I'm hoping to get the channel back on track. That'll be back to Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. So starting Wednesday, I want to try to get back into the whole 3 times a week. I was doing great with the blog until last week. It's a setback. Can't really be too upset about it. So hopefully Wednesday I'll be back on the groove of things. I would like to get a bunch of shit recorded ahead of time, so when something like this happens, then it doesn't really affect the channel much. But that's what happens when you procrastinate. That's why I can still have live streams, hang out, and have fun without moving the live streams to the new channel. Yeah. And also, one thing I wanted to bring up is maybe for the live streams, if we can stay more focused on writing content, we can still have fun and joke around about weight loss and lemon cakes and all that other stuff. But a half-hour conversation about someone's underwear just isn't going to fly on YouTube. So let's try to limit the randomness. At least try to do more randomness than just get stuck on one topic. Being fit doesn't reduce people's nerdiness or geekiness. No, I'm a geek. I'm a geek with a spreadsheet. And soon I'm gonna look like a Greek god. We'll see. I'm working on it. Gotta get back to where I was. I was doing so good. Yeah. That's what happens. Shiz fan. Have a friend who is super nerdy but goes to the gym. Yeah, I bet they're out there. Hey, you don't look at me. There's a Fallout card. Nerd Rage. Or not card, but perk in Fallout 4. What's up? Hi. She's done taking her bath. Writing is great. That's why I'm here, to perfect my craft and hang out with other artists. Like Michael said, we said Greek god at the same time. Nice. Great minds think alike. I think you should follow a schedule for podcasts, like do it like a webinar from 7:15 to 7:30, ignore chat, then take on topic questions. Then at 7:45, let the drinking commence. That's actually not too bad of an idea. It's kind of like what I was doing before, but if there's a question in the middle of the show, then I don't mind taking it. Especially if I'm getting these up on Spotify, I would like people to know that if they come to the live stream on Fridays, that I am interactive. And so if they want to ask questions directly on any topic, they could. But I do like that. At 7:45, let's drink for 15, 20 minutes and we'll be good. I would like to get more people on the show, though. I'm going to see if I can get Scully on soon. He's been bugging me for the past year now to collab, so I'll let him know that I'll do his show if he does mine. I don't know what he's going to want me to do, though. I would love to read The Raven. I talked about this last time. I would love to read The Raven with Scully on his channel. And I think we could do a good version of that, a good rendition of it. I would like to do The Raven on Creative Sanctuary for the shits and giggles anyway, but yeah, I don't know. I'll see if I can get a hold of him, see if we can swap. Yeah, Miss Scully, do a collab. I might be getting another writing gig soon, Michael. They just sent me a writing assessment to test my skills. Awesome. Good job, KDC. You're doing great, man. A big step up from your bank job, huh? Scully? Yep, Scully. I usually try to catch his show on Sundays. So, last time I got there just as they were wrapping it up. It happens. Got the Spooky House book done. I'm editing it now. Nice. You and Scully should read children's books, but with a spooky tone. I would love to do that. C-Spot or Goodnight Moon. Oh, there's a lot of them we could do. Add a horror tone to it. Reach my 2021 writing goals. There you go. You were cranking it out there for a while there, Nat. There's a lot of creative stuff you could do with Scully. There is. There's a lot of creative stuff I can do on my own if I fucking just do it. Like, I love doing Despair. I love writing it. I love editing it. I'm not the, I admit, I'm not the best reader or actor in the world, but I really enjoy doing them. And I can't wait to get back into doing it this week. Especially since I have ideas for more later on. Oh, yeah. And the story's getting great. Chicka chicka boom boom with blood and sound effects. Do Chicken Little ASMR horror reading. Also, I want to invent a new planet with all new aliens. That would be cool. I need a new universe. That's one of the great things about being a writer, is that you can make one. Doesn't even have to make sense. Physics can take a walk, and people will still read it. Yeah, Despair is awesome. I love doing Despair. I can't wait. There's some really cool shit coming up. But someone is supposed to edit my stuff and hasn't, so. And I haven't recorded when she did edit, so we've both slacked. My goal is to have the second gig fund all my travels, Germany and Bali. Here I come. Cool. If that's what makes you happy, man, enjoy the travel. World building is epic. It makes me feel like a god, right? It does. I don't get the same feeling from horror. You can. Well, I guess that's part of the reason why I like writing fantasy gothic horror, is because the fantasy part, I can make up any world I want, but then I can also bring in the gothic horror aspects to it. So it's you can do horror with a world building and give it a really strange fucking twist. But horror is more effective if you take real life situations, though, because that's how you really scare the shit out of somebody. I world build, but not as much as I do for sci-fi. Yeah, sci-fi is way easier to world build for. Sci-fi and fantasy. Casey, you didn't answer my question. Why do you want to live in Germany? Can you make a video on world building, Michael? I could. I've built plenty of worlds. Unfortunately, they all collided. Like with Despair, I don't have an entire world planned out for it, but I do have the region planned out. Same with the book I'm writing, Kingmaker. I have it all envisioned in my head. A lot of people create their own maps, and you can add maps to books if you'd like. Some people have had success with it, some people not so much, but it's fun. I love world building. You can make things as how you want them. Let me get back to here real quick. Bam. All right. I can, if it's heavy paranormal horror with magic and whatnot. Later, Sam. Hugs and have a good one. Okay, guys, I have to go work a flight. Have a good week, everyone. Come join us tomorrow on Crossing Colorado. Have a good night, Sam. Dan, my favorite band is from the Netherlands, but plays often in Germany. They never come to the U.S., though. So that's why you're going to Germany? It's because of a band? Well, if it makes you happy, man, enjoy. Ever put cameo appearances of other characters in your stories? I can't tell you. I've got like 3 things in the works right now running simultaneously or running parallel, and I can't go into too much detail. I don't want to ruin it. So, yeah, we'll just leave it at that. Katie C loves that death metal. I've done a lot of Easter eggs in my writing just for my own amusement. Yeah. But you got to make it an Easter egg that someone would recognize, because of because that's part of it, is that your fans get a kick out of it. That's the whole purpose of the Easter egg. So if anybody winds up reading my vocal horror story, there's an Easter egg in that, especially if you listen to Despair. FG, I rewatched this great series, The Lost Room, which is sort of a paranormal mystery. Awesome. My favorite musical is popular in Germany, that is in the US, even though it's from here. If you haven't seen it, it's here on YouTube for free. It's worth checking out. The Lost Room. I wonder if I can maybe open up a window here and I'll jot that down. Oops. Can't type for shit. People who read multiple things of mine usually catch it. A mysterious event at the Sunshine Motel caused ordinary things in room 10 to transform into indestructible, and then it trailed off. Okay, cool. Wow, 2006. Elle Fanning. Haven't seen her in anything lately. Cool. I'll have to check it out. How long does world building usually take? Depends on how detailed you want to get in your story. If you're doing like anthologies, it's nothing. An anthology is a great collection of horror stories, or any story really. But the cool thing about an anthology is that you don't have to do a lot of back building to it. So it's much easier to crank out the story and get right into the plot. But if you're doing like a bigger book, then it really depends on just how much detail you want to go into it. Like, well, The Stand is a good one. 1,200 pages. But he built the entire pandemic, or the entire post-apocalyptic world. So it really just depends on how deep you want to go with it. Are you talking about world building for a novel or something else? My sci-fi has tons of world building to the point I have to cut it down and spread it out. Otherwise, it's like Tolkien level of languages and societies. Yeah, there is such a thing as going too far. Like micromanagement is one thing, but it's like I see people on Twitter, what would your MC like for breakfast? Like, how the fuck would I know? That has nothing to do with the plot. There is such a thing as going too far. At that rate, we might as well ask him would he rather use Charmin or cheap toilet paper on his asshole? I mean, it doesn't really matter. You don't need to go so far. And yeah, world building must be balanced with action. That's a hard thing to learn. Yeah, because you can get pretty deep into it and add way too much detail. And at that rate, you lost your reader. Not everybody wants to decipher such a massive chunk of text. So you kind of have to mix it up a bit. If the world building isn't relevant or pushing the plot forward or adding ambience or foreshadowing, then it's best to cut it. Exactly. Yeah. Like that's how I view it, is if it doesn't pertain to the plot, it doesn't need to be there. And yeah. So like when people ask about my main character, like, well, technically my main character's, I can't tell you because I haven't wrote that chapter yet. Anyway, okay, that's a bad example. Okay, like in Despair. Like the main character in the latest episode, like I haven't given a single thought as to how he was raised as a child. Because it has nothing to do with the fucking plot at the moment. I'm sure down the road, if it did, I'd probably add it. But right now, no. I don't know what his favorite pet was, but he has two. People just add so much. Anyway, like I said, now meet your new instructor. Should I do a master class? I published one novel. It's not even a fiction novel. I'm not an instructor. I'm full of logic and common sense. Especially in the first person, there's no way one person can take in a ton of information just by stepping into a room. Yeah. Like certain things that are prominent to the plot, like a smell or maybe tasting something in the air that's leading to something ominous, or they're not going to care what shade of brown the table was when you walked in. Is there a scratch on the bottom of it? Does it leave scuff marks on the floor? I mean, there is such a thing as too much detail. My rule: cover all the senses, but it looks like, sound like, smell like, taste like, and feel like. And what is the general vibe like? Usually, if you cover all the senses, then add a metaphor or two. That's more than enough world building for one scene. Yeah. Yeah. I concur. I should do a masterclass and have the toilet paper metaphor be your opening statement. I could. And I would. Because that's how I roll. But as for world building, yeah. Show, don't tell. And just remember that you don't want to go too deep. You start adding in random shit like, I don't know, what's a good example? Essentially, if it doesn't have anything to do with the plot, don't add it. It just takes up time. Your editor's probably going to remove it anyway. So, good exercise is describe some mundane place you always go, just off the top of your head. Some liquor store or gas station. What key things stand out in your mind? I don't go anywhere. The bowling alley smelled like feet. Because it did. Now that could be pivotal to a plot. Really depends. You want to add the ambiance, but they don't need to know the temperature of the room unless it has to do with the plot. And you can add a few details, but you just don't want to overwhelm it. You don't want 3 pages to describe a plate. That's too much. Keep it simple. Also, got to figure your target audience, the age group and grade range of who you're targeting for your book, because a 5-year-old isn't going to give a rat's ass about the ambience of a bowling alley. And if you use words that are superfluous language and way too much jumping into the thesaurus, stutter, then you're going to lose probably your early teenage group. So you got to also keep in mind, who is this book for? Are you writing for a bunch of scientists? If not, then you don't really need to go into the thesaurus and jump out a bunch of words. So there's all kinds of things you have to consider when you're writing a book. Example, liquor store was small and cramped with high shelves, dim lights, and a stale odor and a big Persian guy with a thick accent at the corner. Yeah, there you go. They don't need to know the color of the shelves. They don't need to know if it was white light or yellow light in the room. Is there a car driving by through the window that people can see? If it doesn't have to do with the plot, who cares? So there's like a ton of stuff that is something that's quick and easy. That's my local liquor store, by the way, in Vegas. Nice. Sounds like my liquor store. I had a closet for a liquor store. I think my bedroom is bigger than my liquor store was. Just a little teeny thing in the middle of... Hey, Shyman, how's it going, buddy? We're doing good. It is 8:15. We're probably going to be wrapping it up because I want to try keeping to the whole hour and a half thing. But I do enjoy it. If we're going to keep talking about writing, we'll keep pushing it. But I think we do need to probably start thinking about that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, that's a great example of that. I have an idea which I mentioned before. Michael lives in a cube floating in space. What exists outside the box? Depends. If I'm playing Minecraft, Skycraft, or Sky Factory. There we go. Depends on the world. It could be ender fluid, or it could be water, it could be lava. They did a movie like that. Wasn't that called the sequel to Jumanji? That was a house, though. Yeah, people's mind will fill in the gaps. Yep, exactly. Or just simple things like there were rappers and cigarette butts outside the door, and people get the idea the place is sleazy. Yeah. Yep. But you don't need to go too far into it, so. Yeah. So, anywho, I guess we'll wrap this up here. Thank you guys for watching. I do apologize for being gone last week, but of course you know why. And I'll be fine. I'm going through the motions, and I'll get back on track. And then as for the live streams, we'll be back on Monday for an hour and a half, 7 p.m. Mountain Time. And then I'll be back on Friday for the podcast at the same time, 7. So we're going to try this. Let's see if the shorter videos work and see if we can get some... See if YouTube starts sharing my shit again. So we'll try to put an emphasis on writing. We can still have fun and talk about random shit, but just not 30 minutes of underwear talk. That's the only thing that jumps in my mind. I know we've gone off on topics before, but, you know, it's all good. One of my fave in horror is drooping, dried out plants, or something like a dead bird on a sidewalk, just something unsettling. Yeah. Oh, I can't. Just wait till you read Kingmaker. There's a lot of unsettling in that book. I'm really proud of it. I can't wait to get it done. I'm really enjoying this next book. No need to apologize, Michael. I know, Diana. It just, I do feel bad. All week I was stressing out because I don't like leaving guys in the lurch like that. And just, you know, sometimes shit happens. I'm just glad that you guys are understanding. So, good night, guys. See you on Friday p.m. It's okay, Michael. Take whatever time you need to heal. I can do both. I took a week. Like I said, I still have my moments, but I can still keep on track. So, the underwear topic was for educational purposes. I don't see how that was educational. No, yeah, book research, right? I love Fireball. Alrighty. P.S. I didn't start that underwear conversation, I swear. I can't remember who started it, but it went on for a while. So, thank you guys for watching, stopping by. I'll be back on Friday. I will try to get back into normal videos starting Wednesday. I do need to make an update to the Buy Me a Coffee video and a few others. So, we're always here for you, Michael. Well, thank you very much, Atomic. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out with us. Nice meeting you. There's a couple other people, too, that were here that, I don't know, they probably left. What the hell am I watching? Run away. But, yeah. I always have fun with the guys, and I really miss this. So, it's as much for me as it is for you. It's my only social life. I started it. See? Yeah. Anyway, good night, everybody. Have a great week, and I'll see you on Friday, 7 p.m. If you'll follow me on Facebook, Twitter, or LinkedIn is where I share it to. So if you want to know what I upload, Twitter is the best way to get to follow. So good night, and see you guys Monday. We got this.